Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Friday in the morning sprints.
And Nikki Torres is live with some fire safety tips.
And Mark has a look at a cool, wet weekend ahead.
But first, there's a good chance you'll receive your mail-in ballot earlier than normal this election season. Spokane County Elections Office says more than 340,000 ballots are sorted, sealed, and ready to go out to voters. Spokane County Auditor Vicki Dalton says the first batch of ballots, were actually mailed out yesterday. The rest should go out today. It's about a week earlier than usual.
In Idaho, today is the last day you can register to vote before Election Day. Voter registration is available at the Elections Office or online. If you don't get it done today, your last chance to register will be when you go to the polls on Election Day.
Governor Jay Inslee has extended Washington's moratorium on evictions through the end of the year. The moratorium was set to expire next Thursday, but Inslee says the last thing Washington needs right now is more housing insecurity.
Hurricane Delta is gaining strength and could make landfall in Louisiana tonight as a Category 2 or 3 storm. Forecasters are predicting a storm surge that could be as high as 11 feet in some places, impacting those on the coast and further inland. Hurricane warnings and watches are in place all along the Gulf Coast, and officials are pleading with storm-weary residents to evacuate.
Good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather, boy, I tell you what, today not bad. It's going to be 65 at lunch, after school 71 degrees. Start of the weekend. If you want to know when that weather's coming, that first alert weather app is available. It's free, and you'll see this rain coming in. It's going to start tomorrow morning. The app will tell you when it's going to head out, which is going to be Saturday afternoon. Scattered showers after that. We'll have a look at that planning forecast coming up.
All right, well, it is National Fire Prevention Week. Jamie, we learned so much this morning. When parents go home to talk to their families, what are the first things they should even talk about?
So first thing, you want to do a quick inventory of your kitchen, any hot surfaces, reminders on safety with kiddos. Next thing, do your home fire escape plan. Draw your home, practice it. If you have a higher window, go ahead and take some time to plan what that would look like. Lastly, we always want to remind people to check your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms and make sure they're working. Thank you.
Possible budget issues are looming for local schools. Overall enrollment is down across the state, especially among kindergarten students. Kindergartners make up about a third of the 31,000 Washington students who didn't go back to school this fall. Spokane Public Schools saw kindergarten enrollment dip 22% compared to September of 2019. This could impact school funding as money from the state depends on enrollment.
Spokane's health officials are reporting another spike in COVID-19 cases. 138 more people have tested positive for the virus since the Spokane Regional Health District last reported. However, county hospitals are still in good shape with beds available for COVID-19 patients. They've actually seen a decline in demand for care, but that care typically comes after a spike in cases.
The justices issued an order yesterday saying that even if true, the allegations brought against Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin would not amount to misfeasance, malfeasance, or violation of the oath of office. The recall effort against her, which was led by 6 Seattle residents, blames Durkin for the Seattle Police Department's indiscriminate use of tear gas during recent anti-racism and anti-police protests. Durkin had argued the allegations amounted to a policy disagreement, not grounds for removing her from office.
The CEO of Riverview Retirement has been fired. Some residents and families say they couldn't be more relieved. We first told you about it in March when a disabled vet was told to keep out after a short trip to the hospital. Then in June, CEO Charlie Terrell announced he was closing the skilled nursing unit. Devastating news for couples who invested in Riverview knowing they would need extra care later in life. Pamela Endall told us her 98-year-old mother was not getting the care that she signed up for.
Essentially, they didn't do anything. They were not going into a room. They were not helping at all with her care. She was going 2 days without a change of clothes, which meant, no change of anything. She wasn't being cleaned. Her food was delivered in a styrofoam box.
We reached out to interim CEO Mike Drew about Terrell's termination and Endall's claims about her mother's care. He did not comment on either issue.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, President Trump is set to hit the campaign trail tomorrow, his doctor having cleared him. But overnight, the president refusing to confirm he's tested negative for COVID-19. ABC's Terry Moran has more.